Hello my friends and welcome back to our continuing blind Let's Play Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box. My name is the Flightless Bird. This is a story-based gaming channel and our stories so far. The trio learns the name of the phantom town they're headed to, Folsense. As the train is nearing the station, only inky blackness can be seen through the window. Feeling uneasy, Layton and the others steady themselves as they prepare to venture into Folsense. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day today. Let's check our journal before we start here. The sound of midnight. While exploring the deluxe car of the Military Express, Flora, Luke, and I were suddenly hit with an overpowering urge to nap. Luke says he dreamed of two trains headed in opposite directions that swapped one of the rail cars. Was the clamor I heard while asleep the sound of those cars changing places? An unknown destination. Shortly after waking from my sudden slumber, the conductor announced that our next stop was a town known as Folsense. I find this odd, as I was sure our next destination was the town of Luxembourg. It appears that the car we fell asleep in really did change tracks and was the only one from our original train to reach this new destination. We also got something new for our buddy here, Techno. When that hamster makes contact with its tiny light bulb, it flashes, causing a hamster friend to dash in the direction he's facing until he runs into something. Huh. So that means I can put like here and just have him go all the way across. So if I put this here and put this here and put this here. But you gotta... How exactly would that work?
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
So is he gonna go right for the light bulb? He does. And he hits the block. Does he bounce off? He does bounce off. And he gets a flower. Which just allows him to get the apple. Which allows him to get the tree stump. And then the house. Alright, that's 17 steps. That's a new goal.
I'm starting to look pretty good, huh?
His level went from 4 to 3. You always look great, Techno. I wonder what it looks like now.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
Alright, what is the next goal? Oh, the next goal is 18. Oh, that's so close. Is there a way to get 18 if I put this like right here? And no, because we can't do diagonals, right? But if it was like right here, it's not gonna matter. 2, 3. What if the block was right here? He runs all the way to the block, and then we move everything down one like this. Would that give him to 18?
Why do I gotta move around? It's not fair.
Come on, get it. Think that's gonna work. I think that's going to work. Huzzah! 2 goals conquered at once.
Hey, suddenly I've got energy to spare.
Aww, such an adorable little hamster. See what it looks like in 3D.
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
He's still saying that, but yeah, he's pretty good. The next goal is 24. That may be harder to hit. But hey, we got 2 level ups on Techno. It's still adorable. And yeah, that's pretty good. Still not sure about the camera though. Cards here are even finer than those of standard cars. Swimming is so much fun, especially in a place as posh as this. Okay, that seems
This place
ominous.
gives me goosebumps.
Yes, I'd second that.
I'm sticking close to you two. Oh, these must be pictures of the town.
Indeed, and old ones from the look of it. Judging by their condition, I'd say they're at least 30 years old.
Wow, how do you know? Oh, that's right, you're an archaeologist. Of course you'd know.
Now, Luke, don't tell me you actually forgot.
That's what I'm wondering.
Well, we'd best press on.
Oh. A little bit late on that transition. Sorry about that. The heck?
What on earth?
Professor, what was that?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh my.
Pretty.
What's that?
Oh. Just what is going on here?
I don't know, but it's strange.
Folsense Station. Minutes after Professor Layton, Luke, and Flora's arrival in Folsense, the rundown train station transforms into a gleaming, ornately decorated building right before their eyes. What caused the sudden change to the station's appearance?
Following rumors of the Elysian box, the Professor, Luke, and Flora set foot in a strange town. But cautious as they were, nothing could have prepared them for the events to follow.
Save repository? Sure. Rotate your saves. New chapter. The Phantom Town of Folsense. The Phantom Town of Folsense. So this is the Phantom Town we heard about, huh? It's like something from a horror movie or a horror novel. I find this place unsettling too, but we mustn't let that keep us from our investigation. Who knows what kind of valuable information we might find here about the Elysian box. The rest of Luke and Flora decided to walk around town. You know, we almost completed chapter 3 in an entire episode. Oh, funny what you do around here. Hello, howdy, hi, and all that. Hey, you're... Mailman, yep. I got mail delivery here, but it's so dark that it always takes forever. One of the people always seem to be so on edge here. Well, that's all the movies I need to bring a little sunshine into everyone's life with the mail. Wow, you deliver letters all the way here? I sure do, and I got a schedule to keep on doing it. So, on top of that note, I'll be off. See you around. It would seem that our friend the postman works a very, very wide area for mail delivery. Really? But how does he do 2 routes every single day? Unless he has some kind of jetpack, that's just impossible. You may think so, Luke. But our world is full of inexplicable phenomenon, but this is but one of many. I guess so, but it still seems pretty impossible to me. The bond statue appears to be well cared for. Could be a hint there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Wow, the electricity bill is supposed to be huge. I don't see anything else. No puzzles. Professor, the trains will stop at the station, but there's not a soul in sight. Then it seems we have no choice but to remain in town. All the more reason to proceed with our investigation of the area. I guess so. Okay, let's keep looking. I was kind of wondering that myself, which is why I wanted to go back there to see if the train was still there. Are you alright there, Flora? You don't look so well. I'm not sure. I just started feeling sick all of a sudden. You're as pale as a sheet. We'll find a place for you to rest straight away. I don't see any hotels around. If there were, you'd think there'd be a sign or something. Despite the lack of advertising, I'd say one of those buildings over there is a hotel. Professor Layton and decided to seek out a hotel. Found a puzzle without even trying hard on that one. Alright, hold on. What is this one called? Where's the hotel? Wow. I guess if you click on anything here, it's going to show you where's the hotel. In front of the train... town station. In front of the town train station are 4 buildings standing in a row. One of these 4 is supposedly the local hotel. Though it lacks a sign, even so, if you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell which of the 4 buildings is a hotel. Can you figure out which of these 4 buildings is a hotel? What? If you study the area carefully. This reminds me of the chair puzzle from the first game. Like, you had to know what the chairs are in order to figure it out. What does this mean? If you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell which of the buildings is a hotel. How would you know, though? Can't click on them, right? Like, how did you know which one's hotel? So the one on the left is the only one with smoke coming out of a chimney. The one on the right doesn't have that. The one on the left is really small. The one on the right is the biggest. The most amount of rooms. I don't understand what I'm looking at. One of these 4 is supposedly a local hotel, though it lacks a sign. Even so, if you study the area carefully, you should be able to tell which of the buildings is a hotel. Okay, the second one is the only one with the light on. So it's the one that seems to be like inviting people in. And if everything is dark, wouldn't you need that light? So there's 3 clues I can see, and I don't see any clue pointing to me at C. I mean, it's got a clock, but I don't see how the clock matters. D is the most expansive, so it looks like it holds the most rooms. B has the light on it, which seems to be like beckoning people in. And A has the smoke coming out of it, which means that maybe there's cooking going on in the kitchen. But I don't have any idea why C would be it, except for the clock, but I don't understand why that matters. So it's either A, B, or D. Now, I'm going to go with my gut, which is that the light's on, which means they're trying to invite you in. That makes sense to me.
Let's see if this works.
It doesn't make sense to him, though.
Looks like I botched that one.
Study the area carefully and find the hotel soon enough. Is there like some sort of hidden message on this? Like, do these make letters? I can't tell. I'm not going to use a hint coin because there's only 4 possibilities. I just wish I knew why this puzzle answer was this puzzle answer. So do I go for the idea that there may be food in the kitchen, or do I go for the one that looks like it's the biggest? I still think the light was a good idea. I don't know, I should go for A just because left is always right. But D is the biggest. I mean, I can understand why A could be it because of smoke. Meaning they're about to serve food, possibly. Or maybe they have the fireplace lit. D is the biggest. I still understand C.
Just leave it to me. Well, I'm stumped.
Okay, how bad of a guesser am I? Watch it actually be C. I would love it to be C just so I can get an explanation why it's C.
Let's see if this works.
Oh my god, it is C. Alright.
Well,
I would love
I'm
to get an
stumped.
explanation why it's the one thing that I did not suspect.
Let's see if this works. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Alright, let's go for the explanation here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The window and the door of building C spell out the word hotel. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that. Alright, fair play game. Fair play. Fair play. That is an obvious answer, but it's not obvious to me at all. I had no idea I was looking for the actual word hotel spelled out in the puzzle. How did I miss this? Like, you think that would have been a clue. Somehow I missed that. Huh. Got the ingredient Dream Fluff. How you doing, Flora? Any better? A little bit. I think with a little rest, I'll be back to my old self. Flora, Luke and I are going back out to learn more about the town. Why don't you stay here for a while and rest up? Yes, take it easy for a while, Flora. We'll be back for long. Thanks, Luke. Be careful out there. You too, Professor. You think Flora's gonna be alright? I wouldn't fret too much, Luke. She may have just been exhausted from a long journey. I think our best course of action now is to gather what information we can and hurry back to the hotel. After all, a gentleman never keeps a lady waiting, providing she is a lady and not some sort of machine or disguise. Or the disguise dastardly lying in wait. Well, that's not good for now. Your child mechanics around the bottom of the map. That's kind of a shame. I'm not taking her off my thing though. She's gonna stay up there. Professor Luke decided to explore the strange new town. Good evening, sirs. I do hope the young lady traveling with you feels better soon. Okay, that was quick. I've never seen a lobby like this before. Yeah, that's for sure. And coin. Take care, you don't fall in those stairs, Luke. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the picture of that hotel again to see how obvious those things are, because I don't think they were very obvious at all. That's a huge mirror, not a single streak on it. Hint coin, let's go. Another hint coin. Oh, a puzzle. And the flowers, it looks like. Roses are like living gems. And they smell so nice. While we're on the subject of flowers, Luke, why don't you get this puzzle a shot? What's it called? Smell the roses again. Alright, we've done this one before. Nice smells quite sweet as with fresh cut roses. Can you help freshen up the whole room with the fragrance? Type of square. Yeah, okay, we've done this before. So let's start there. Then we'll sort of see how these map out. That one's a tricky one. It's tricky. I'm like one shy in every direction. I'm like one shine every direction. Man, I'm literally one shine every direction I do. Ooh. Literally shy in every direction. Hmm. It's tricky. Because like I said, I'm literally one shine every direction. I can get this far, and then it all comes apart. And hints aren't really going to help me with this puzzle. Because they're just going to say, okay, think about putting a flower here or a flower there. It's... Like I said, I'm just short. Just short. Not even by a lot either. Like, I think I'm just missing it by maybe one flower. So I can get here. It doesn't matter because I don't know what to do here. It's just so short. So I put place a rose in the lower left corner of the room, then just take it from there. So lower left. Okay, start from the opposite direction then. Again, so close. So close. so close. There it is. Alright,
Let's
so I
see
did
if
need
this
that one hit.
works.
I was wrong in thinking the hits would have helped me.
That was almost too easy.
Once I got that one hit, I was able to work it. With those was in place, all will be smelling great before you know it. There we are, that takes care of that puzzle. Nothing creates a feeling of tranquility in a room quite like a fresh bouquet. I'll say, those flies the military's expresses elections made me feel relaxed. Ah, yes, the ones that with the conductor placed in rooms were nice. Of course, it's so obvious. I can't imagine why I don't think of it until now. What do you mean, Professor? Luke, think back on when that train car switched tracks. Can you remember anything? Well, honestly, I don't remember much. Everything's kind of foggy since I dozed off during all that. Oh, of course you did. The sudden sleep in this week's experience was no coincidence. Furthermore, I don't believe it was more chance that we awoke upon arrival in Folsense. No, I'd say a little nap was part of a larger plan. What plan would that be? Well, I'd venture a guess. I'd say those roses Sammy planted around the cart train knocked us out. Oh. Then, while everyone was asleep, they switched tracks. Precisely, my boy, and at that point, one car split off. I wager that only those riding the deluxe rail car were taken away to Folsense. Ah, clever. You're right, there's something really about flowers that's really relaxing. This is nowhere near as cushy as the one on the train. I'll be here resting. You two be careful out there. We will, Flora. Do feel better soon. Okay. Everything I've seen leads me to believe that Dr. Schrader visited Folsense. The Elysian Box and the facts we need to solve the mystery of the death are close by. I'm sure of it. You think whoever stole the Elysian Box might be hiding there as well? It's still too early to tell. But I'll know more if we can figure out why Dr. Schrader ventured out here in the first place. For now, our best course of action is to search for everything connected to the Elysian Box. Let's get to it then. I'll lead the way, Professor. Okay, so this L is not... Okay, it's super noticeable now that I see it. I see the L. I see the E. I see the T. I see the H. I see the O. Okay, now that I know what to look for, that does make sense. But wow. I think the answer was right in front of me and I didn't see it. Yep. I mean, that's just how it works. What do you suppose this building is? A coin? Seems to be a bit bright over there. Another hint coin? The stones as well look like they would just lay down. Yep. Mark my words, Samuel. It's here in town. I can guarantee that. You ought to scour every bitch this place and bring it back to me once. You got it? Ah, come on, Uncle. You really think it's everything that people say it is? I don't know. It kind of sounds like a lot of baloney to me. Am I ears playing tricks on me? Chris Swarty just told me my information was wrong. You're in no position to be lecturing me on the subject. Now get out there and start looking. Ah, okay. It's no need to blow a gasket. I'm like going. What do you think Mr. Beluga and the train conductor were talking about, Professor? It would appear that they too are out on the train, are in the hunt for something. Oh, look over there, Professor. What on earth could that be? A book of many locks. It's got a bull on it, Taurus. Well, that Taurus is a Greek mythology, and the Pandora box is Greek mythology. It's some variety of strange book. Perhaps someone dropped it while running around town. Yikes, get a load of this crazy cover. What's the symbol on it? Let's have a look. The symbol seems to be in shape of a goat. Well, whatever it is, it gives me the willies, but I do wonder what's inside. It's hard to say with the book locked up as tight it is, isn't it? Still, this symbol is very intriguing. Say, Professor, maybe somebody in that antique shop over there can help tell us something about it. Excellent idea, Luke. Let's begin our investigation there. Old diary option has been added to the trunk. Beluga search. Beluga seems to be working Sammy like a dog, sending him all over town in a frantic search for some unknown item. It's unclear why Beluga would set up a secret train connected to Folsense, but it's clear that this item is very important to him. What could it be? Professor Luke decided to visit the local antique shop. Okay, we have Tisa. I'm gonna do this later at the end of the episode. I met the most enchanting girl at the ball we held last night. These parties are usually a complete bore, but a present changed all that. As the Duke's son, the unfortunate reality is that most people are either unnaturally polite or fawning toward me. But this girl was warm and real, and she treated me like everyone else. It was very refreshing indeed. I do hope to see her again soon. Finding lodging. Upon exiting the train in Folsense, Flora began to complaining of feeling unwell. I imagine the cause of her discomfort is simply fatigue caused by too much travel. I'm anxious to start an inspection of our surroundings. Flora's comfort must come first. There must be a hotel around here where she can rest up. After looking and checking into a hotel, Flora decided to stay behind and recuperate while Luke and I begin an investigation about town. Our first wish is to look at any and all places that appear to have a connection with the Elysian Box. It appears Beluga and Sammy, the train's conductor, are here in Folsense as well. From what I can tell, this isn't the first time here. It's clear that they're both turning the town upside down in search of something, but as to what that something might be, I'm still without a clue. While walking around town, Luke and I came across a diary-like book. The book is rigged with a number of locks that prevented me from reading the majority of its contents. The cover is adorned with a sinister-looking goat, which has piqued my interest. I wonder what if any significance it might have, so it's a goat, not a bull. My bad. Is that like a zodiac sign? Possibly? Okay, I didn't know you could access your memo from here. And coin? Street vendors are so cool. There are some very glamorous shops around here. Can't I just enter the shop? I wonder if this mirror is valuable. I better be careful. These lights match the shops to me quite nicely. It's exactly the kind of chair on which to read a good book. Inspector Chumley, where'd you come from?
Huh. Took the words right out of my mouth, lady. Wasn't expecting to see you two in a place like this. After some fieldwork jobs, someone was able to do so as town and Elysian Box were linked. Dr. Schrader had stockpiled quite this stack of research on the Elysian Box. Criminal in pursuit of more likely not kill the doctor to get his hands on the bugs. So instead of chasing the man, I decided to chase the bugs. When I find it, I'll find the culprit.
Wow, that's a bit of reasoning there. I didn't expect that from the inspector.
Eh? Did you say something, lad?
No sir, not a word.
Good, because I got no time for idle chit-chattering. Got a murderer to catch and cart back to London. Come along, Barton, we're leaving.
I'm in, yes, sir. Good day. Are you out shopping for anything in particular? I apologize, but we're not here to shop today. However, I was wondering, have you ever heard of an antique called the Elysian Box? Oh dear, here we go with that box again. You know, you're the third party to ask about it today. The third? Oh yes, those two detectives you saw were just asking about it. And a half hour ago, there was a young lady. She seemed interested in knowing whether anyone had been searching for the box around town. Can you describe the young lady? Well, she was quite the beauty. I mean, she wasn't a local, but she had a face that just seemed familiar. And the officers, well, they said they were here on an official police investigation. I'll tell you what I told everyone today. I wish I could help, but this box you're after, it's news to me. One of my visitors, I forget who,
mentioned something about the box. I mean, quite this history behind it. The thing wherever in Folsense might be worth checking out the Harrison Museum.
Where might we find this museum?
Well, just look for the big building in the middle of town, a ways to the north. The museum houses a wealth of documents celebrating the history of this here town.
That is all extremely useful. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll be sure to pay the museum a visit.
Oh, before you run off, do you mind if I took a look at that there book you got?
Feel free, my good man.
Yes. The construction is quite unusual for a book of its age. It's lovely work and very rare, I'd say.
Would you happen to know anything about the symbol on the book's cover?
I was just about to comment on how familiar this symbol feels, though it has no significance that I'm aware of. I must confess I drew my eye to the book with its locks. The old gadgets, they always are fascinating me. Its construction is very basic, so you might be able to turn the locks with any old key that you may stumble upon. As a matter of fact, here, why don't we see if this old key even does the trick? It's my way of saying thank you for showing me something so interesting.
Oh, many thanks, my good man. Got a diary key. Why can't we just use this key over and over and over again? It's not like it breaks after one use. This isn't Zelda. Gee, it's too bad we didn't find any more about the book in there. It certainly would have been nice, but we'll have to put the book aside for now. It's time to pay a visit to the Harrison Museum. Professor Layton decided to visit the Harrison Museum.
This museum is just north of here. Recommend paying a visit.
I had the great fortune of bumping into that girl from the ball again today. She's the daughter of some fancy lord or another, and it shows. Her intellect is matched only by the grace she displays. To be honest, I'm quite taken with her, and I've already started courting her. However, I fear father seems less than pleased with the idea. It seems that everyone has found the way into Folsense. I just ran into the inspector and Constable Bart. The inspector explained that they are in town collecting information on the Leeson box. If I could just get to cooperate with him, we would learn a great deal about this place in a very little time. He seems determined to work on this case on his own. Though we're asking around, and we've learned of an institution known as the Harrison Museum. I believe that we may find some information pertaining to Leeson box here, and I'm planning to visit next.
Heard all about you, Missy. Know that you've been asking around town about that books.
But I just...
And before you see anything, I don't care who your dear old dad is. No one's above the law. My eyes, and you went out chasing Lisa Box while they moved to the tip, or the top of my suspects list.
No, you got it wrong. I'm sorry, if you wouldn't mind.
What is it, Barton? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something's here?
Yes, about that, sir. The governor we see killed a man obtaining Lisa box, and the village should have it already. And the young lady was a culprit. She had no need to ask around about the box, sir, in my opinion, of course, sir. You are the beast. Oh my God, please stop yelling at me!
Ah, that's Sir Barton. I don't recall ever asking for you. Now it's a situation, so you can shit up.
Terribly sorry, sir. Please forgive my momentary lapse of judgment. I'll just be going now.
Barton, you get your butt back here this instant. I'll have your nightstick, I swear. It's hard to get good help these days.
Well. Hey, that's a girl we saw back at the station, drop zone. What was her name? Katie? No, that's not it. Katya. I believe you're thinking of Mr. Anderson's daughter, Katya. Yes, that's the one. But I thought she'd be headed to the same place as us. Anything else here? No, actually, let's Okay. Wanted to check.
Now there's a couple mugs I've seen before.
Hey, I know you.
And I know fate. Cause that's what part you, me, and a swell tea set of yours together. Now that we're all united, I'll say we can celebrate with a cup of tea. Bring me something nice, would you?
You want us to make tea for you?
That's right, with sapper, but nothing fancy. Cup of Bill Classic will do the trick. So easy to make, even a baby could do it. Baby with magic tea set, that is. Anyway, all you need is some ways to sleep, a little berry, berry, and a sprinkle of bell tart seed.
That's what you want.
Fantabulous! Smile spreads across, Stretch and Stretch's face.
Statch and Scarfin's face.
Seems assorted, cheerful. Cahan, not a bad cup of tea, Mick Shorty. Of course, you wouldn't have pulled it out for the mom aches with direction. Don't get cocky. You know, this town is filled with thirsty folks. You got the tea sets, the way I see it's your responsibility to help the people. You manage to help everyone out with the tea break, good things will happen. This I promise.
Gosh, Professor, what do you think? How much good can we really do with one cup of tea? Oh, a fair bit, Luke. A gentleman never underestimates the power of a cup of hot tea. Well, when you put it that way, I suppose it couldn't hurt to spread the wealth. Puzzle.
Golly, you're too short running around. It makes me tired just watching you. Why don't you rest the spell with this puzzle I got here?
What's it called? Flower. Bed. Fun. Here are 4 circular flower beds, each with a radius of 10 feet. The way they're arranged forms a space between them. Can you find the area in the square feet of section color below? Ignore the width of the border around the flower beds when calculating answer. Okay, so the diameter is 20. How does that help me? Area in square feet. They even give me the formula for area? Can you find the area in square feet? What is the area of a... whatever this shape is? I don't know what that shape is. It's not this, it's this. Why is this red? It's a little bit distracting because you... Oh. I think it wants me to find all of this. That's why it's red. Yeah, they want me to find all of this. Okay, it seems like a simple math problem, but I don't know what I'm calculating because I'm not really sure what the area is. Is it just pi r squared? Or is that something else? Let me get a calculator out. Pi r squared would be 100 times pi. 3.14? 314. Should I just go with my gut? It's not right. It's not right.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No. Okay.
Well, I
We
suppose
shouldn't need
that's
to do any
one
fancy math.
possibility
Okay,
eliminated.
so we don't need to do any fancy math. So looking at formulas is not correct. Sometimes you need that extra hint that they give you there. Ignore the width of the border around the flower beds. So if this is 20, that's 20. But that's the diameter. What is the area? Don't bother thinking about pi. You don't need to solve this one. So is it just 100?
And now to test my theory.
I don't mind if I lose
I
pick
suppose
on these
that's one
things.
possibility eliminated.
Like, I really don't. It's okay. I don't have an ego that's gonna get bruised. Ooh, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I don't know the formula, though. That's the problem. But it says you don't need any fancy math. So this may be 100, but then what about this? Is this an extra 10? Because this would be 10. And this would be 20. So 30 squared, 900? No, that doesn't seem right. If you draw straight lines between the 4 center points of each of the flower beds, it makes sense. Between the 4 center points of each of the flower beds. Wait, what was that? If you draw 4 straight lines between the 4 center points. I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm looking at. You draw straight lines between the 4 center points of each flower bed. It makes a square. You draw straight lines between the 4 centers. Did that puzzle change on me? I could have swore it says... It did say it made a square last time. Okay. Well, you know that this is equidistant, right? Because that's what radius is. Halfway through the circle. So we know this is 10. And it looks like this is 10. Am I supposed to know the area? Like, am I supposed to actually know the formula? Or... Flightless bird fails math. Yes, Flightless bird fails math. Because I'm trying to figure out a puzzle. And I'm trying not to overthink it at the same time. Not underthinking it. But there's a fine line between over and underthinking. And I'm failing horribly. From the points where 2 flower beds touch, draw 2 diagonal lines that cut through the center of the diagram. And end where... This is too much information on a hint. Like, come on. From the points where 2 flower beds touch, draw 2 diagonal lines that cut through the center of the diagram and end where each other's touch. These 2 lines should divide that middle space between all 4 flower beds into 4 neat sections. Yeah, I have no idea. I ran into a puzzle I don't understand. It's happened before, it'll happen again. And for those people who are good at math and they're screaming at the TV screen right now, or your phone, or whatever you're looking at, before you go and ravage me in the comment section below, and please do ravage me for being bad at math. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up to like the video first. You know, go ahead and like attack me for my bad math, but then say, you know, Flightless Bird, at least we respect you giving it a shot. I appreciate it. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with this. So the area square is like base times height, right? So we know this is 10, we know this is 10. So we know that's got to be 10 times 10. And we also know there's 4 parts here. So that's got to be... what, 400? And then these smaller... I don't know what's going on here. Yep, I don't know what's going on here. And you know what? That's okay. Because, as I said before, and as I've said again, I'm not going to know everything. It's just what's going to happen. Maybe it's like super late at night and I don't know what's going on. Because I am recording this at way past my bedtime. Let's see. UK version. Slightly different. Here are 4 circular flower beds, each with a radius of 10 meters. Okay, so UK uses meters instead of feet. The way they're arranged forms a space between them. Can you find the area in meters squared of the section colored red below? So basically the same thing except with meters instead of feet. Hint 1 is the same, hint 2. If you draw straight lines between the 4 center points of each flower beds, it makes a square. Okay, so only difference between the hints are, it says centre, C-E-N-T-R-E, and it says center. Hint 3. Draw a set of diagonal lines that go from each point where 2 flower beds touch through the center of the diagram, the point at the exact center between all 4 flower beds. This should divide that middle space between all 4 flower beds into 4 neat sections. Can you learn from those sections? No clue. Oh, this is kind of genius. This is kind of genius. I was right about base times height, by the way. 10 times 10. Except it wasn't 10 times 10. I'm a little bit off, but I was right about the formula at least. So, what you do... So, what you do on this is if you do this... And I'm horrible at drawing. But you basically make, this should be like way over here, whatever. But you basically make each circle a square. And then the formula for a square is base times height, I believe, right? Or length times width, it's one of the two. It's kind of the same thing. But anyway, so if you know that your radius is 10, and that's 10. I need the explanation on this a little bit better. Long story short, the answer is 400. Because it's 20 times 20.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Nice job. The red section has an area of 400 square feet. If you quarter the space between the flower beds, and fit the pieces to the circle as shown on the diagram above. Oh, I'm sorry. Shown on the diagram to the right. You can turn the circle into a square. Once you do this, sides of the square will have the same length as the diameter of a single flower bed, 20 feet. Square this number to get the area and your answer. Because I guess what this is saying is like this to this is going to be 20. And this to this is going to be 20. Because the radius would still be 20 and 20. 10 plus 10. And these triangles here are these triangles here. So you move these triangles to these spots, making that square. And if you know the radius is 20 times 20, it would be 400. It would be nice though if they give you the formula of these things. I'm just saying. It would be nice. Because I'm not sure sometimes if you need to use a mathematical formula or if you can just figure out by looking at the puzzle. But if you don't know a square is length times width or base times height, there's no way you would ever solve this at all. It's impossible. A lot of the puzzles that are math-based, you know, you can figure it out just by doing other calculations. But they were correct. You didn't need pi r squared, which I believe is a circle, right? Area of a circle is pi r squared, yeah. You didn't need pi r squared, so the hint that you didn't need to use a circle formula, but you need to use a square formula was what they were trying to get at. I don't know if I like this puzzle. I feel like this is the first puzzle they've ever done that requires you to have that outside knowledge of a mathematical formula. Although it's one that most people would know, it just feels like this is a departure from the norm of Professor Layton. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I'm a little bit split on this puzzle. I like how it's done. I like the logic behind it. But I don't know if I liked this. Golly, you ran through the puzzle so fast it made my head spin. One of those people who does like everything all slick like her. I get tired just thinking about it. Got the ingredient pepper cherry. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the teas off camera because I'm just mixing a bunch of teas together. Basically a lot like the flag, if you remember the flag. I'll be mixing like AAD, AAE, ABD, ABE, and so on and so forth. I'm half tempted. I'm half tempted just to get just go online and get formulas for all these because all I'm doing is just mashing it. Like I'll do AAD, then AAE, then ABD, ABE, and then ACD, and then ACE. I mean, that just seems like a lot of time. I don't think I like this mechanic because it just seems to take a lot of time and there's no real thought process behind this. Like, there's no idea to know if you mix these three things together, you would get this tea. So I don't know if I'm in love with this mechanic, but as I said, I will go ahead and get that done for the next part, so that way it's already, you know, we've already unlocked all the other teas. We did level up our hamster guy though, Techno, getting stronger now, looking great. He always looked great though. I'm a big guy, so I don't mind, you know, the idea that, you know, you have to be a certain look because I'm a big guy. So yeah, I don't believe in shaming someone because they don't look a certain way. But hey, if you want to get passionate about trying to get into shape, then I applaud you. Hopefully you can applaud me too, and you can be like, Flightless, you know, you may be big, but I bet you anything if you go out there and, you know, I'll encourage you on Discord. I'll shoot you a message. Hey, did you go out and do something today? And I'll be like, all right, let me go do it. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe a birdie can follow the way of the Techno. I love you guys so very much. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And I will talk to you again very soon. Until then, so long and take care. Thank you for watching this video. feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.